Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to a Game of Thrones. Just letting you guys know, this will be the final episode of House Silvermoon and this campaign for the time being. The reason is, it is now officially broken. Once again, the modders of a Game of Thrones are doing such a fantastic job. They're updating it so often that, yeah, unfortunately, I can't even save the game, which was a real pain in the ass. So things may look a little bit different compared to the end of the last episode, because I had to go around and kind of cheat without saving, and even saving was causing a lot of, and not even saving was causing a lot of issues, I should say. We might even see it once we hit the first of the new year. It just kind of freezes and then takes forever to go through. If I try and save the game, it just spins around, nothing happens, and then I can't play the game. So, today's episode is going to be kind of a wrap-up. We're going to go first through all the houses that have been landed, and then from there we will watch time goes by as we talk about the next campaign. Then we'll pause, see how things are looking, and then we will close the curtains on this campaign, like I said at the beginning. But do not fear, we will be back as House Silvermoon and all of our lovely bunch of merry men, but as descendants. I'm still not too sure when we will play. Maybe we won't do Robert's Rebellion. We probably do it after Robert's Rebellion. We will create an independent Vale and we'll change the names and all that stuff. We won't have dragons maybe either, but we'll see how things go. I'm not too sure yet. But after this campaign, we will be doing a Dothraki campaign. We won't pick up where we left off in the other series, where it was only 2 episodes in, but like I said, we will be doing a Dothraki campaign down in the south, around here. So like I said, we'll create it properly. It will be interesting. I'm not too sure how it'll go, but yeah, we'll see how things go. If you guys want any other campaigns as well, let me know down in the comments below, and we will put them on the list. Hopefully we don't get kicked off by the spring sickness, so yeah, we'll see how things go. So we're going to start all the way from the top of our pinned characters. These are in no particular order, I just kind of pinned them whenever. But first of all, we are going to proclaim ourselves a mighty kingdom. The might of the kingdom of the Vale has grown even stronger, and now is the time to codify that strength, a strength to withstand the edges, to rise above all others. From this day, this new mighty kingdom will stand alone, the kingdom of the Vale. But yes, so we got the kingdom of the Vale. I believe it's because we don't have Aryan blood, so we don't have a full hold on the Vale technically, but we'll see how things go. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be lasting for very much longer than this. So we'll go in no particular order. We will start off with House Con and Lord Benjen, with his lovely wife, Lady Gwen. They unfortunately had one child who died sickly. However, Lady Gwen is pregnant again. She's 4 months old. They have been given the cut. The reason I gave them the cut is because they are both, they are both chronogmen, and it is quite close. So I figured, you know what? Something close to home would suit them well. So they are over here. Yeah. Funny thing is, I've seen that ever since I've created the sigil. I've seen it quite a fair bit. I don't know if it's a real sigil, but yeah, interesting. I've seen it on some school logo, so yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, next we have House Mystery, Lord Joshua, and his wife, Lady Kala the Heathen, because of course she is a bearded god worshipper. They have the one child, Mace Mystery, who's 8 years old, and he's bossy as well. They have some of the lands, well, they have the Sweet Sisters up here in the north. That was picked by the creator of this lovely house, because he has a fondness of it. So I agreed with him, would give him the Sweet Sisters, sorry, not the Sweet Sisters, the 3 sisters, I should say. And also I gave him a little land over here as well. I don't know who owns that, but I thought that'd be cool, you know. They own all the islands. I was going to give him some of these islands as well, but just the way that the duchies work, I didn't want people declaring war against each other just for, yeah, so everyone's got it within the de jure creator. Yes, this is all part of over here, and then that is part of it, but it's not part of the actual duchy title which I created. See, as you can see, it's completely separate. Next, we'll just go down in order. We won't even use the pins. We'll go down order this way. Next, we have Lord Chuck Beef Punch. He is the ruler of, I don't even know, what is it? The North Breach. And his lovely wife, Lady Genera, the Navigator, who was our, what was she? She was our, I can't remember what she was now. Caravan Master. So yeah, she did really good and picked up the nickname The Caravan. She is ill, unfortunately, at the moment, but she is pregnant. They have one daughter, Mega Beef Punch. It's just a great name. I did not name her that, but the fact that it's, you know, Mega, like, great, big, it's brilliant. And she's a drunkard as well, so she must have been having a stressful life. But I don't know how she picked that up at such a young age. But hey, the daughter takes after the father, so what can I say? Can we actually see if they've murdered anyone? We could probably go through their life memories, but they're pretty small at the moment, so yeah. I think we'll just leave it alone. We don't need to go into that further detail. Next, we have Lord Jensen Holt and his lovely wife, Lady Darcy. Oh, she's actually a lone born. Oh, that's right. Most of them are lone born. I forgot that. 60 prowess. I forgot how strong he is as well. They do have one child, Alton Holt. He is a curious character, bold, illustrious. So he'll be interesting to see as he grows up. As you can see, he is getting a little old around the eyes. He's quite wary from all that time on the road. But he's now Lord of the Strong Song. I gave him this land because, you know, his sigil is a mountain with trees. And this was a decent mountainy area. I know the whole Vale is just mountainy area. But I thought this would be a cool area to pick for him. Next, we have Lady Desmara of Reitren. I never really could... the person who wanted to create her was landless, but she, of course, ended up becoming landed, so she could have children of the descending houses and stuff like that, and the name was given to her Reitren. So, which is... I didn't pick that, the game did, but I did like the sigil. A white line with green on the background. The fact that she's a Vineman as well from the Reach, so I don't know if that's helped create the name, it most likely did. But the sigil kind of fits it as well. She is married to Master Owain, who unfortunately is out in Dingo Whoop Whoop in the Riverland as the mayor of the city of Swinford. But yeah, she is pregnant, but then again she is fecund. What is it? Fecund? I don't know, whatever. They have two daughters at the moment, Cersei Reitren, who is intelligent as well, and a younger daughter, Maris Reitren, who is also intelligent and sickly. Now, damn, they got really lucky. He doesn't have it either. So the fact that both of her kids, her face is a little creepy, is quite interesting that both of them picked up intelligence. Next, we will move on. Oh, yeah, sorry. And they are rulers of Heart's Home as well. Yeah, most of them do have 12, you know, above it. But because I knocked out most of the smaller little gaps in between, so I didn't have to give them away to randoms. A lot of their duchies are a lot larger than they should be. They'll end up handing them out, so we'll have a look at see how they accomplish that. Next, we have Lord Elion Thorero. Him. The Relor worshipper fanatic, and his wife, Lady Henrietta, the lustful red priest, pregnant. She wasn't very, she was quite average, but, he was quite an interesting character. Always causing fights, and always friggin' challenging us in all the friggin' tourneys. He was always there at the end. Yes, I remember him. And their daughter, Nara Trero. She is arbitrary, tempered, and pensive. Ooh, what type of... Content blackguard, okay. Kind of like her father a little bit. Fearless maniac. Oh, that is brilliant. Yeah, he's warlike, he's belligerent, and he's a fearless maniac. What is she? Rational opportunist. Okay, fair enough. Next, we will move over down... Oh, and they are the rulers of Eastworld as well. So, next we have Iron Oak. The Lord of Iron Oaks, Richard Dickens. He was another interesting character. He was wounded, unfortunately, so he just adds to his, what shall we say, disfigured face. But he was a good character as well. I always found him quite an interesting one to keep an eye on. And his wife as well, Lady Miri. They had one child at the moment, Rogoro Dickens. Now that's a Dothraki name. He's quick and he's strong. He'd be actually quite a good Carl. He's still quite young. I don't think he's being trained, because he wasn't old enough to become a knight. But yes, they are the rulers of Iron Oak. Next, we have Lord Mokoro Riker. Yes, he was another great fighter. He didn't appear in too many tourneys. I think it could have been because of the fact that he was blind. It might... he did appear in a couple. But surprisingly, he didn't make it to the end as much as I thought he would be. He is also a fearless maniac as well, and he worshipped the Red God. But I wouldn't say he's fanatic though. His wife, Lady Helicent, she wasn't too bad. She had some decent stats, but nothing too memorable. Once again, like I said, most of them were just to continue the line as well, because I didn't think that we would actually get this far. I thought it'd be a couple of generations, but of course, like I said, unfortunately, the saves are harder to come by, unfortunately, because the game's always being updated. He is also... Oh, I thought he was. I haven't picked him yet. In the last game I was trying to... the last recording I tried to do, I had him educating most of the kids' knights as well. Same along with Jensen Holt, as well as once we get to Skilly Bottom as well. Just because of how good they are. They do have one child, Edgar Riker, who is albino, much like his father. But he's not a lunatic at the moment. His stats are alright. It's nothing too crazy, so we'll see how that generation turns out. And like I said, they are the Lord of 9 stars. Actually, I didn't say that, but they are. They are the Lords of 9 stars. Not one of the larger holdings, but because they're so close, probably one of the more loyal followers as well. And, you know, like I said, I wasn't trying to make everything perfect. It was just throwing it around kind of to create wealth as much as I could. Next, we have House Frost Drake. Jacaerys Frost Drake as well. And his wife, Lady Tenda Strongstone? Oh, okay. Strong. I was like, wait a minute. You're Strongstone? No, you're not. You're... But, yes. And they are the Lords of Strongstone as well. I was thinking of giving some land up further in the north, closer to where they worship the old gods, but also close enough down to the Reach, because that's where they worship as well, and Westerosi Valyrian. I figured it'd be cool a bit further down. This is where it's like fields are a little bit more... yeah, they're quite powerful along the coast as well. They do own 8 holdings, I should say. But like I said, holdings aren't everything. They do have one son, Martyrs Frostdrake, who is a bit of an interesting character. He's inquisitive, he's gluttonous, he's pensive. He's a stutterer, squire, and experienced traveller. Not very much like his father or mother. Besides the inquisitive. Yeah, I could see him getting, what is it? Gluttonous from his mother, because she's gregarious. So she does like to party, and so does he, I suppose. So it does make a little sense that he would probably pick that up, you know. Many fine parties, I'm sure these two have held as well. And yeah, like I said, once again, they are the rulers of Strongstone. We are now moving to our last character for this series. We are picking up with Lord Brandon. Sorry, I should say finishing off with Lord Brandon. The irrational opportunist. And was he an opportunist or what? He was our second for pretty much the whole series as well. So, because he was our second, I thought he'll be worthy of the High Lordship of Runestone as well. So, one of you guys did point it out as well in the last episode. When we declared war, everyone just bailed so quickly. Not a single lord hung around. When we finished off the second battle to actually claim the rest of the Reach, the Vale, everyone left. So I was holding all like 94 titles, which I've never seen before. Normally when you declare war, 1 or 2 might disappear, not all of them. So I was actually afraid I'd have to go to war and revoke, but nope, everyone literally just fled, which is kind of weird. It could be causing some of the issues as well. But the fact that there's like 50 new wanderers all running around, and you'll see that once we unpause as well, if I can unpause, there's just going to be a lot of pop-ups, and then they will start dying off, and because we're rivals with them all, yeah, that's interesting to watch. So yes, we have Brandon Skillybottom with Lady Brenna of Runestone, of Runestone, I should say. She's pregnant as well, and they have one daughter, Shira Skillybottom, the current heir at the moment as well. So we did give out some of these other lands as well. These two are just randomly generated, so we don't need to really worry about them. She was randomly generated as well. Lord Gorgo Bonzet was a knight in our army, so I decided to give him some land since he kind of stuck out as well. So he's prowess, you know, he's shy, he's stubborn, he's arrogant. I'm sure he somehow convinced us that he was worthy of the land. So I wasn't really caring about what culture or religion they are. It was all about the base. Nah, I'm sure he killed a bunch of people as well with a good prowess at 23. Next we have Lord William Duzcran. He did stick out because he did appear quite often throughout our gameplay as a non-major character. Yeah, he wasn't too bad. He wasn't very good at anything, but he always just appears. So I decided I'd give him some land as well. He was landless. But yeah, and for some reason the game decided to give him the House Duzcran. So yeah, he's the Lord of Perling and Crestfall as well, all under his king. Next we have Lord Alabar Valswall as well. He was the only one in our, for some reason, our contingent that was of the lower Valman. So I just gave him the Lordship of Giant Scar. And then finally we have Lord Novinikor Brunzet. Once again, name randomly generated. I don't know, he was already our knight. So I just decided to give him some land as well. Like I said, once again, didn't really care about his religion or anything like that. And that is all under our rule as the King of the Vale. We do own quite a bit of land as well. So we do rule over, I never created, that's a bit bugger, the Lordship of Gulltown. So we literally rule over all of Gulltown. So we control 5 out of 5. I always like trying to hold the whole city. I think it just is really cool. Then you can kind of give away, say, this to a descendant of your house or something like that. Same with like Port Erin and things like that. You know, you can create your own storyline with it. But yeah, never created the kingdom, which is, once again, weird, but okay, we're a kingdom anyway. As you can see, I had to cheat, and the armies are still running away. I never got out of the Vale before I kind of generated this, so I do apologize about the wonky ending, but unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So yes, we own all of Gullstown as well. We do have quite a large army, so we're actually going to remove all of our army, because we're not going to remove all of it, but we should be able to remove down to level 1 of everything, and we should be able to start making a little bit of money, because, you know, we're going to have to pay for a whole lot of stuff, you know, upkeep and parties and all that stuff. So we can, this is kind of going to be the starting point. So we still have a lot of troops. We're not making as much money, but things haven't kicked in yet. So, besides Gulltown, we also are ruling over the Bloody Gate. Once again, I wanted to keep that for a descendant as well. And then finally, we rule over the Erie as well. Unfortunately, a lot of these, once we took them over, almost all these castles were, or I think every settlement was automatically kicked out and replaced by, unfortunately, Valyrians. So there was nothing I could really do about that. So hopefully they all die off and then get replaced by somebody else. So yes, we are going to unpause. We will see how things go. Like I said, we will go through it a little bit. Because the betrothal hasn't gone through yet. Yes, we'll leave it at that. So what we're going to do is we are going to pick our council as well. So as our counselor. Who is our best one? Yes, that makes sense. Jaceres. Ooh. Castellan is going to be... He is our second, so he is worthy of the Castellan. Yes, your strong right-hand man. He will continue in his position as our right-hand man. Brendan Skillybottom will be our Castellan. I think we're just going to focus everything on gold. It doesn't really matter anyway, but I'm just going to go with that anyway. Stuart. We're Come on. We have to pick Chuck Beef Punch. More for the fact that he reminds me of so much of Tyrion. He's drunk as a dwarf. He's, he's lustful. He's gregarious. He's gotta be, So we're gonna pick him, and he's actually quite a half-decent Stuart as well. So like I said, we're definitely gonna pick him. Marshall. This one has... I was thinking of Jansen Holt, but I think we're going to go Lord Elion Torero. Only for the fact that every time we had a tournament, he was at the end of it, getting in our way. Not that he could stop us, but he was always in our way. So we are going to pick him. It's by merit, not by stats. So we're going to just pick him and we'll throw him there. Cool. Like I said, it does run 14 years. Jeez, that's going to be a while. Next, our Spy Master. Ooh, this one's going to be an interesting one. I don't think we really had much of a Spy Master. We will probably go with Lord Benjamin Con of the Cut. Only because he's an elusive shadow. He is our knight as well, so he would be trusted. Lady Desmara is quite close, but I think we will still go with Lord Benjamin Con. So we'll pick him because, once again, his stats are just insane. It's not about stats, but those two were close, so we're going to have to pick the stats. Next, we're going to pick the Dothraki, who's going to be an admiral. No, we're not going to pick him, unfortunately. We will pick Frostrake. Jaceres Frostrake. Oh, come on, he's Westerosius Valyrian. We're High Valyrian. It is literally a Targaryen and Valyrian copy. So we're going to pick him anyway. That's why I was almost tempted to give him the islands as well before we gave him away. Just because it'd be such a replica. So we are going to pick Jaceres Frostrake as our admiral. Once again, we're just going to throw him Protect the Trade because, yeah, we need the cash. And then finally, our Chancellor, who has not been picked. I think we're going to go Lord Joshua Mystery. He is our friend. He's a knight. He is everything good about... He's actually turned out to be a really good character. Really good learning. Pretty good diplomacy, but diligent, tempered, inquisitive, just... This is a man you want as your counselor, being your diplomat as well. So we're going to pick him as our chancellor. So that is almost everything. We still need to pick, though, our courtiers. So we need a maester, which we can't pick. Some of these positions are kind of already... Oh, come on. We have to pick... Where are you? Oh, we can't pick her. Oh, no. I know she was once... Yeah, I know. We're not going to her. She tried to murder somebody as well. Do you reckon we should pick everything? The problem is a lot of these characters are nobodies. So I suppose we go through and pick the characters that actually we remember. Master at Arms. We are definitely... Oh, okay. Oh, no, she's a priestess. Sorry. For a second, I thought she was friggin' an Aryan, but she's not. You know what? Master of Arms. Let's go, because I'm pretty sure Richard Dickens was our Master of Arms for a while. Captain of the Household Guard. We will pick, let's go Hobart. I do remember him popping up a little. I was almost tempted to give him some land. So he can be our Master of, Captain of the Household Guards. We don't really have a Harbour Master, but I think, are you married to, no, you're not married to anyone important. No, neither. None of these guys are. Torino. I think we're going to pick... You know what? Let's go pick Mollis. They're all poor anyway. I'm not going to pick you. Like I said, you are a bit of a murderer. So we're going to pick you. That actually costs us more money than it earns us. Oh, that's hilarious. That's okay. Caravan Master. Don't need that, so we're going to ignore that. We're just going to fill it all up anyway and let the AI decide whether we keep it. Our Court Smith. Sure. You are a blackguard. I don't think we're going to appoint anyone. No. Antiquarian. Can we pick? No, I was half hoping we could pick Joshua, because I think we'd be good at that as well. Any wives available to be the central? Yes. Wait, no. You are once again. You're my knight. You're married to nobody. Lady Desmara. Definitely. Okay. That's going to help our realm stability. This episode will go for a little bit longer than normal, most likely, but we'll see how things go. We don't need a scepter. We don't need a scepter because we don't have any at the moment. Our tutor. Oh, come on. We should be able to. Oh, we can't. I am sorry. I'm not picking Lord Richard Dickens as our tutor. I do not trust him one bit. He's an honourable lackey, so sure, we'll pick him, even though it doesn't really matter anyway. We're just going to throw him in there. Master of the Horse. Come on, please tell me we can pick him as well. Yes, we are going Lord Morkor Riker, only because he won a horse race and he was blind. Come on, you got to pick him as the Master of the Horse. You can't go anywhere than that. We're not going to worry about anything else like this has. This is just a bit of fun to finish off this series. Master of the Hunt. Ooh. I think we're going to go... Ooh, he's already been picked. He's the Master at Arms. Master of the Hunt. You know what? Let's go Jensen Holt. I think he would be a decent Master of the Hunt. Yeah, sure, why not? No one else really fits it that I want to pick. Yeah, he's got hunting, but I'm not going to pick him, so he can go bugger off. I don't think he would be a Master of the Hunt, but we will pick Jensen Holt as the Master of Hunt as well. Garden Herbert. Don't think we need really that. Court Chronicler. Definitely going to go Joshua Mystery of the Sisters. So he is going to be... Holy crap, we've got a lot to pick through. So he's going to be our Court Chronicler. He is quite smart. Personal Champion. Oh, this one... disappointing. We can't pick anyone, which is a bit of a shame. Architecture. I do remember Chuck Beef Punch. When we did a lot of the missions to build something, he was always there. So sure, we're going to be... Chuck Beef Punch will be our architecture. High Almoner is in charge of disputing arms to the deserving poor. No one. I don't think we really need one. Court Poet? Anyone really? No, I don't think anyone would be we wouldn't pick a Court Poet here. No one's really kind of standing out. Same with Court Bard. Cupbearer, no. Food Taster, Fool, no. Headsman. Oh, damn. I think somebody who would make a really good headsman would probably be Richard Dickens or there's one or two, but no, we're not going to pick any of them. Sworn Shield, no one there, unfortunately. Quarter Artificio, can't. Same. Okay, so that is our court position. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to make sure everything's looking good. Train for a tournament, sure. Let's just make sure. Yep, that's still working, because last time you couldn't even do that either. We're not going to peruse the market or anything like that. I am going to pardon my friend. Yes. We could create... Oh, we don't have the cash. That's okay. Too few spouses. We'll sort that out as well later on. We don't really need anything. So what we're going to do is... We're going to allow the time to go by for a little bit. Let it catch up. Lessons from the past, though. I will surely see many battles before I meet my maker. You get study of old battle. We'll attempt to translate the old scroll. We'll take the... Yeah, so this is where everyone's just going to start dying, so I'm not really too fast. And like I said, a lot of these buildings are disabled until... When is it? Ooh, expires for another year. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch, and we're going to go observe. And we're just going to allow time to kick through and see how things go. So hopefully the marriage goes through, because I have seen sometimes when you observe, the AI will not marry the betrothal or just kind of get stuck there. We never got rid of these bait. We did, but then, like I said, because of the reload, I never got rid of it. It was just something there. Social Pariah, because I don't know why. How did we get that? I can't remember in the end. But we did some pretty good things. We racked up quite a few kills. Our biggest ones was the killing Cracks, the Bloodworm, and Prince Aemon Targaryen. Yeah, so as you can see down here, it will tick over. It just takes a while. So unfortunately, we just have to wait. And the funny thing is, I do have a beefy computer as well. I got a 4080 Titan. And it struggles with this. I don't think it's the game itself. I think it's just the save. It's trying to work out what the hell's going on, because I believe at the first of the first of the year, it calculates events and all that stuff, I believe, and I think that's causing a lot of the issues as well. We killed what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only killed 5 men. Okay, and I'm assuming most of these were those missions where we'd have to hunt down the bad guy. Besides these two, these were really good. Yeah, okay, I thought we killed more, but that's okay. We will, while this hopefully doesn't die and we can still continue to play, we'll go through our memories. So we will raise the nobility. We did tame Silvermoon and bonded with Silvermoon. The problem is because the last series was cut in half, this series was cut in half because of the, once again, saves. We don't have the full story. My computer is really struggling to continue with this. This is hilarious. Not really, but that's fine. We won a bunch. Yeah, we won the melee, duel, and joust. That's when I decided I kind of hated jousting as well. From House Red One. You know, he died a while ago by the looks of it. We became friends with Jensen Strong Song. We won the archery and the duel. From Chief Rogoro. Oh, he's still alive as well. So yeah, we won and attended a tournament there. We then became friends with Lord Joshua of the Sisters. Yeah, we'll allow that to go. I think we're just going to ignore it. Then we won the duel, the wrestling, and the recital at Lord Joso's tournament. We became friends with Princess Gala while she was under our watchful eye, so that worked out really well on our behalf. Master Yovirian did not raise a finger to assist me, and my travelling entourage were assaulted outside his holdings. Oh, I did not even realise that. Did we become... I think we're just unhappy events. I don't think we became rivals. Well, maybe we did. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. He's dead anyway, so who cares? We became friends with Lord Elion Terrari, which was an interesting friendship, to say the least. And then we declared war on the Vale. I had to cheat, blah blah blah. Yep, and then I became rivals with a bunch of fleeing people. So yes, and now we created the Vale and 96 others. See, this is what I mean. I was holding 96 titles, and we. He ate some. Okay, he ate some plants. Okay, but there we are, guys. The end of this part. Like I said, we will pick this up once the game gets stabled and we've done another series. As the Descendants, I think that would be a cool idea. Some of you guys are asking, saying that I should bend the knee to the Iron Throne so we can be internal. I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you reckon we should stay independent, or should we bend the knee? Say, as a further future generations, we'll see how things go. And as you can see, I can no longer pause. It does sometimes catch up. I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's gone. It is really gone. Who's still around? You know what? Before we do go, who's ruling let's find out who's ruling each of the kingdoms. So up in the north, we have Lord Edric Stark. We actually took him. Did we take him capture? No, we didn't. So he's still in charge there. Who are you? You're 34 and you're not married? Interesting. Okay, fair enough. You are married to a distant Stark as well. Cool. Okay, really don't care about that. In the Vale, we have a balding Tully. He's losing his hair quite a fair bit. So who are you married to? House Bracken? Ooh, fair enough. In the Iron Islands, we still have House Greyjoy. They are, at the moment, putting down a rebellion and doing a half-decent job at that. So they're still there. In the Westerlands, we have House Lannister, who's losing a rebellion. Ooh, he probably will lose that as well. Battle losses, yeah, I think he's going to lose. Only for the fact that battle losses, negative 200%. That means his army's pretty much gone. Yeah, he's got no army. Oh, there is a male. Wait, are you missing an arm? You are. You're maimed. Okay, I was wondering. That looked weird. And he's drunken and he's lover's pox. And fair enough. In the Reach, we have House Tyrell soon. So far, everyone's still ruling over their houses as well. The spring sickness did sweep through. Oh, you died from your wounds. So, and you are the heir. Okay, who are you married to? Just House Verenum. Okay, cool. Lord Brendan Bertrand. Okay, fair enough. In the Stormlands, we do have the Baratheons still. You are married to of House Tarth. Yeah, they normally marry each other quite often. In Dawn, we still have nobody because it's technically not a kingdom. But we still have House Martell. But they, at the moment, are losing a Liberty War against House Dane. Balanced defense. Okay, balanced offense. Oh, cool. I think that's something new. Like I said, there's a lot of new things with the updates from not even the Game of Thrones, but the base game as well. How many Targaryens are there? That's what we want to find out, because we did technically marry into the Targaryens. There is 11 left. Fair enough. Okay, because he married. Yep, that's okay. So who is the heir? So at the moment it's King Balon the Brave. He ran away, so he's not very brave. And I refused to fight him as well. I let him go. I didn't want to verse his dragon. His heir is Prince Daemon Targaryen, who is married to another Targaryen. She's wounded. I don't want to know what happened there. Oh, you portray House Rowan. Ah, good. They actually did it properly. Matrilineal. So the House Targaryen will continue through that bloodline. How is House Valerion? Yeah, they're still kicking around, which is good. Oh, intelligent. Who did you marry? Somebody of House Cave. Ah, you died of spring sickness. Yeah, okay. Ooh, sadistic, rowdy. Okay, cool. And House Perrin. Never heard of House Perrin before. Where the... Oh, you're a minor lord. Whoa, you really raised up in the ranks. And I don't think... Yeah, you're not even of the friggin' main house as well. Okay. Jeez, you're really above your stats over there. Anything going on? Who is the Lord of the... okay, so Lord Commander is Clay Kirawun. And there's a confederation, bunch of confederations and all that appearing, so that's cool. It's really not going to affect us at one bit. Bravos did, by the looks of it, expand a little bit into Pentos, not that we really care. Lys, Tyrosh, and me are slowly kind of consuming the Borderlands, but House Drahar is still putting up a decent fight. I don't think it's going to last for very long. But yes, that is the game. As you can see, the game has frozen. It's not going anywhere. It's not frozen. It's just doesn't know what to do. So it just gives up. I think it's gone home. So I do want to apologize for the fact that this didn't go up on Friday. Only for the fact, like I said, I was trying to get the game to work. I just couldn't. So yeah, as you can see, it is dead as the dodo. One final thing before we go. Let's check out King Rhaegal Silvermoon stats. So he's diligent, he's compassionate, trusting, and impatient. He's a skilled tactician, gallant, inspiring bladesman, flexible leader. He's athletic. He's... I'm not going to say gallows bait because we did get rid of that. He's a knight, dragon rider of Silvermoon. He is strong, half blind. He did quite a good job for being half blind all this time. He is disfigured. I did remove the disfigured because I didn't like it even wearing the mask. But I did keep the trait because it did make sense. Hey, he got disfigured, so you know we got to keep it. But yeah, I just wanted to get rid of the mask because it was a bit too much. I did add scars as well, but like I said, that was me trying to work it out and it didn't save. We were Hastaluda as well. I believe we got that full as well, so don't follow that because of the saves issues. We got that full as well, so our prowess was really high. Formidable fighter, veteran traveler, honeyed broker. I don't even remember how we got that. Oh, good, as a child, that's right, during our education. And we are a social pariah because we pretty much kicked everyone out of the Vale and stole all their land. Hey, makes sense. Finished off 35 Diplomacy. If we hadn't had disfigured or social pariah, that's another 6. That's 41 diplomacy. And we didn't even look, you know, we're 33. We could still do courses and do all these events where we're going and picking up extra points. You could get that up to like 50. 28 martial. Studied the slaughter by the hungry wolf. I didn't remember that, but that looks really cool as well. 28 is really good. We were really OP'd. But once again, our dragon just absolutely decimated everything. 23 stewardship. Like, look at the base. Base 20. Base 13. Because of all the events and stuff we picked up as a land list. You normally you're based friggin' like 5, 6 at the very most. So the fact that we could push the base score up to 20 to double figures for everything is insane. And we weren't even trying that hard as well. Stewardship 23. We can hold 5 titles. Plus 30% domain tax. Plus 60% domicile income tax. If this game would actually load, we would be really powerful. Intrigue 13, we were never fully into the intrigue stuff. He was a very much, I wouldn't say in-your-face character, but what you see is what you got, you know. He was trusting of everyone around him, but not people outside of his camp. He was compassionate once again to people within his camp and his role. He is diligent, you know, he doesn't shy away from hard work, from anything. And he did get impatient quite a bit as well. He wanted something, he went for it. Learning was pretty good as well, 23. And then finally, prowess, 76. Though we did get it up to 80. I think we got it up to 88, 89. I think we might have even hit 90. And that was without even trying as well. So if you really wanted to, you could get prowess up to 100. So yeah. Maybe that's the name we could go for. Absolutely broke at the end. We were the richest people in all of the land at one stage, but we burnt through our money paying everyone for the war for the Vale. Our prestige was insane. We went to legendary, and then we lost a level, and then we gained it back because of just the wars and stuff. It was quite funny. A devout servant, 2 out of 5. What do you expect though? We just literally landed and. Ooh, 21. But we could... Okay, Natural Dread is 45. That's pretty good. Silvermoon Rider, half blind, social pariah. Oh, that's part of the reason. Served the crown. And then finally, our troop number as well. Though that was up a lot higher. That was another 6,000. So we could have beaten these guys without a dragon. If no one had dragons, would easily win. So yes. And then finally, our dragon, Silvermoon. The beholder of our house name. Unfortunately, the stats aren't exactly from the beginning, but he is accepting, supporting, calculating, trained dragon, tamed dragon. I did give him the trait as well. What's it called? I can't remember the name. But for some reason it didn't add. So I think that was the beginning of the end of this game. Because I actually added it last episode, but it never appeared. So I think that was the beginning of the broken save. Only 30 years old, 78, 85, 60, and 24. Pretty good. No memories. Though, once again, technically, he did kill a dragon as well. So, with that, as you can tell, it has been sitting on this for a while. We played 14 years from the game start, which is pretty good. It would have been more, but like I said, we had to recreate the whole save, so yes, that is a bit of a shame. And with that, we are leaving the series there. I want to thank you guys all so very much. If you guys are still here listening to my annoying voice, I want to say a big thank you for all the creatures created, all the characters created. It has been an absolute pleasure watching them grow and interact with each other. And banging my head against the table sometimes when they did absolutely stupid things like the AI does. But it has been an absolute pleasure and an enjoyable journey. And like I said, do not fear, we will be back. So, once again, I will see you guys at the beginning of the next series, where we will be playing it down as the Dothraki Horde, where we will try and take over all of Essos. And then we may get onto the wooden horses and travel across to Westeros. But we'll see how things go. That's actually a good thing we could do. We could kind of recreate Daenerys. You know, I'm not going to marry Daenerys, but we could play after Robert's rebellion as a Dothraki and we get, you know, Daenerys gets married to us. We could do that. That's a possibility. We'll see how things go. Anyway, that will be most likely out Monday. If not, it will be Tuesday. Don't worry, it will be Tuesday. If it is out on Tuesday, it will be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I won't, you know, push it until Wednesday or anything like that. So there will be 3 episodes next week. So as always, thanks for watching this, guys. Whoops. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, it was very lackluster, unfortunately. It was just summing up everything. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, bye for now.